Hey guys, Kenny here. Stay cool and relax to the movies. Bye.
Hey guys, Kenny here. I'm here to review the 1987 fantasy comedy, The Princess Bride. This is the 20th anniversary collector's edition. What's cool is that there's an image up here, you see Princess Bride here, and then you turn it over, and then it has another image of them on the bottom, and the words also say The Princess Bride. So when each way you turn it over, it's kind of the same image. They're saying The Princess Bride. This is about, let's see, basically it's about this, I think a grandfather who tells his nephew about the story, The Princess Bride, and the story is told by the grandpa, and it's told through his words, reading the book. It's about a girl named Buttercup, and she starts really getting to like this boy, Wesley, and then something happens to him and he has to leave, and then she go a few years later in the story and she becomes a princess to a really bad king, and he's wanting to marry her, but she's not wanting to marry him. So Wesley is off on a quest to try and save her from the evil king, because if he doesn't save her, if any of you, most of you have probably seen this, you know what the king is planning to do to her. And that's really what the whole thing is about. And this has the late great Andre the Giant, and I forget his character's name in this, but he was a fantastic character, an actor in this. I really thought he put in a great performance. Very funny, but also very heartfelt, and near the end it got pretty sad, quite sad. And a guy, something Montoya, played by what's his name? I think it's he is going after this man who has 6 fingers on his right hand, because that person killed his father. So he's going after him to try and get him and get vengeance for his dad. And that's really what it's all about. And it's all told through the grandpa telling his nephew about the story. And this is a really fantastic fantasy and comedy. Let's see, the music score is very, very well done and very memorable in this to me. The set design is also fantastic. This has some of the best set design I've ever seen. Because there's a particular scene where Wesley and that person, Diego Montoya, that's his name, and they fight on this like rock cliff area, and you can clearly see that it's a set, but I think that's one reason why I enjoy this. They make things blatantly obvious that it's a set or something like that, or matte painting, but they play on that and they keep it going and they make it funny. That's what I think is really memorable about this. And special effects, there's not much mostly like matte paintings. I don't remember there being much computer generated imagery, but special effects like explosions or anything. There was a lot of really good makeup, special effects. And what else? The directing was also fantastic. How it went from the fantasy, that world, to back to that grandfather telling the story and back and forth. How it made those two blend together, and it also kind of made fun of the fantasy genre and played with it by making you think something will happen, like Buttercup being in the water and there's this eel coming after her. You think it's gonna eat her, but I'm not gonna spoil that. That's a great scene, and that's basically what I have to say about this. So, is there anything else? I can't think. I think it may have been. It doesn't say that it was based on a book or a novel. No, so this was a very well done original creation in my opinion, and still is very engaging and gets your attention, very funny. And it's not really an action picture, but there is action in it. So that also makes it very memorable. Like there's sword fighting, there's quite a bit of that, and Wesley has a fight with Andre the Giant. I keep forgetting his character's name, but that little fight they have is quite hilarious, since we know how big Andre was, and Carrie is compared to him, Carrie is a tiny man. So I think Wesley, it has him sprinkled across the neck, and Andre is banging him on these big boulders. Wesley's on his back, and Andre keeps slamming him on the boulders, trying to make him get off. But Wesley keeps holding on, and he makes Andre go unconscious. So that's really all I have to say. So I really enjoy this. I remember seeing it on cable probably earlier this year or last year, but I barely could remember it. But once I got this, then I started remembering, oh, I knew I had seen this before on TV. So I think I'll give this a 5 out of 5 stars. I think this is a fantastic film. Nothing is wrong with it to me. So stay cool and roll out to the movies. Bye.